After watching this film, I have to tell you, I had a nightmare that night of all the stuff on my arms, and I'm trying to scrape it off. No. And now I can't eat lobsters for the rest of my life. So thank you.
This is good. This is good. We like that. Yeah. That's the effect you want.
There was a reaction to it, and this is a dark comedy, and it does bring a conversation of the obsession with youth, and it stirs up the conversation about how to live up to those standards. And of course, your mothers are iconic ladies who are just absolutely beautiful.
We do have iconic mommies.
And they're the coolest too. I met both of them, and they're
the
both
best mommies.
The best mommies. Yeah. So how did they, I guess, explain or show how to live your age in truth?
You start.
Okay. I mean, I think what I've always admired about my mom is she leads by example.
Yeah.
And I think that for her, like, life just kept getting more exciting and better, and she became even more embodied as she became a mother, and like every chapter was
and a businesswoman.
Yeah, every chapter was like giving her more and more confidence. It was incredible to see a woman aging and finding her power in that, in an industry where I think women are told you're not supposed to age. So I actually saw her becoming more confident with age, and I think that that showed me that that was possible. Yeah.
I love it, and the industry that you and your mom have been in is so focused on looks and beauty, and you know, so there is a little bit of difference, and that's much more highlighted, I would think. My mom just doesn't care.
She lives her joy.
We just I was talking about this with my mom the other day. I've never, you know, when people are like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm turning, 50. I can't believe I'm turning 37. And you're like, why are you, I've never thought, I just don't think about it. Right. Like, for me, it's like, I don't even like, and it doesn't even cross my mind. And I just look at like, okay, maybe I need to work out a little bit more. Like, I'm solution oriented. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I keep moving forward. I'm not like, I don't look back all the time. And my mom, we were talking about it literally right before I came to Toronto, how she's the same. Yeah. And so I grew up never thinking ever, still right now, my mom is turning 79 in November.
79?
I don't see her as, I just see her as mom, as age doesn't seem to fall into the equation. I also think that it's like as much, I think it's a focus that media loves and has always loved and has always been highly responsible for. I know I'm talking to you're not. I'm not saying but it is and has always been a responsibility to me of how media highlights these things.
Yeah.
So when you're kind of the subject and you don't have the power, you sort of sometimes have to just be like, it's just all of that stuff and age and fashion and beauty and it's all noise.
It's noise, yeah.
It really comes down to like, how do you feel in your life? Are you feeling good? If you're feeling good, like, it doesn't matter how old you are.
And that's what I get from both of your moms is they live joy. Like, that's what you see, right? Have your mothers ever hung out? Have they partied?
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And another thing that brought me joy, I was telling you earlier, I was driving down and it took me like 2 hours to get here.
She was a baby.
Did you really?
Yes,
true.
Yeah.
Your album, Gloria's. Love Ain't Easy. It hit me hard, and I think it's partly being a parent. And there's a line, I'm gonna get this wrong, but it says, babies, LA's too much at stake, and I want to run away from this place. And it's kind of fitting for this film.
Oh, you're so back to me. It makes me so happy.
But it is kind of fitting.
Yeah.
Like what you were just saying about the standards and,
that's right.
and the media.
And you wish you could just run away from it.
Yeah.
And there's so much at stake, and
to be able to make music now,
to
sing through your words and writing, you're shining, you're glowing.
I really feel like it just, like, I didn't realize that the void was so big, and it's sort of like didn't realize it until I filled it, and I was like, oh my God, I did this, because I'm so happy. Like, I was just saying, I was on stage day before yesterday and came here, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm so happy. I get to do that, and then I get to come and celebrate film and our movie, and it's like exactly where I always wanted to be, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have just that one photo I'm going to show. We're doing a fashion moment.
Okay.
And I go through everyone's social and find a photo that I'm
Scared. Always scared.
And actually, I always find the emotions of your photos and see what's. This one got to me, like,
aww,
you know, like,
yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do. I was so little. I think I was like 14 or 13.
I remember that age.
Yeah.
I remember you that age.
Yeah.
Malibu.
And we shot in Malibu where I grew up and, you know, where my parents live. So it was like the beach I grew up on with my mom. And yeah, I couldn't believe that was considered work because that's ridiculous to call that work.
Yeah. And she gets to hang out with her mom.
Yeah, Ronnie Rosie.
Truly the coolest.
Look at my little angel.
Coolest.
Oh.
Face.
When we were coming here, she's like, You're leaving? I'm like, yes, honey. She's like, how long are you gone? And I was like, 3 days. Well, really 2 days. And she goes, are you going to a party? And I realized she just feels like she's not invited to the party. Yeah. It's like she can't believe that she's not going to be at the party.
Oh, I love that. Congratulations on the film, guys.
Oh,
and I can't. Hopefully, not everyone gets nightmares from it, but
they might.
Yeah,
Hopefully they do. I hope they do.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.